Yeah.
Hey everyone, it's me, Tacker72 here, and in today's video, so next month, The Legend of Zelda is going to be celebrating its 35th anniversary, and I think those Zelda fans are going to be extremely excited to see what Nintendo and the franchise has in store for them. And before we even get to what they might have for next month, I want to see if I can predict to see what we might expect for The Legend of Zelda franchise this year, and I honestly hope that 2021 would be one of the best years for the Nintendo Switch, Xbox, and the PlayStation consoles, and all things gaming. So, let's first start up with this prediction list. Let's start up something small. As for example, and I do want to let you know right off the bat that as I'm predicting some of them, there could be some related things that I might mention that could relate to Mario 35th, that could relate to the Mario 35th anniversary. Like, for example, I'm actually going to be mentioning that they might do some board games. Like, Zelda board games would be a huge thing, and we did have a Nintendo-related board game featuring Mario and Zelda. We also had a Mario and Jenga board games as well last year, but maybe Zelda could have the same treatment as Mario, having a board game, mostly Monopoly. Not entirely sure about Jenga because I mean, come on, I don't know anyone who honestly still plays Jenga, but that's just me. Maybe they could also announce some products, like clothing products. Like Mario has some sweatshirts and shirts related, and it also has some Mario prints as well. And now this is a huge thing, which I honestly highly doubt it was gonna happen, and that is a Lego Zelda. And now I've seen online, especially on like Etsy websites, there mostly are Lego, like custom-made Lego figures of The Legend of Zelda, but if Nintendo could make some sort of Lego related things alongside the company, I really would think it would be a huge thing for the Zelda franchise, and it would just, like, you know, add to the collection. But I highly doubt it's gonna happen, but that's just me. And now let's talk about the DLC and for the Age of Calamity. Now, in case you do not know, maybe it was like a month ago, but the DLC characters for Age of Calamity that weren't in the base roster were apparently data mined. And the 4 characters that were apparently data mined, along with some voice lines, were Pura, Robbie, and there is a character that, if you guys still haven't played Age of Calamity, there is a character that I will spoil, and it is the main villain to the game, and his name is AllStars, or I like to personally call him Asta. And there is a 4th character who I forgot the name of. I do not know who the 4th character was. I mean, the character was from the Yiga clan, but I cannot recall who the name is. But maybe it is a good time to announce the DLC characters for Age of Calamity, just for some celebrations. Now that I think about it, there could be some events for the Zelda franchise, like Mario as well. Mario had like a Splatoon and a Smash Bros. Related event in Japan, so Zelda could have the same thing with, like, I think, let's say the Splatoon event would be like Triforce versus whatever villain in Legend of Zelda might be related to that. Oh, I don't know. And the Smash Bros. Event in Japan is related to Zelda, featuring all Zelda characters that appeared in Smash Ultimate: Link, Zelda, Sheik, Young Link and Toon Link, and Ganondorf. I know, very small roster. And now, those are all the minor and small things for the Legend of Zelda franchise. Now let's talk about the big games that might happen this year. Now, one of the biggest games that were actually rumored last year was Skyward Sword on the Nintendo Switch. In case you didn't know, the Twitter user Wario64 has listed here that Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword for the Nintendo Switch was listed here at Amazon, and this was Amazon UK, I think. Yeah, I mean, you can tell by the euros, but anyways, as I was trying to say, The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword was apparently rumored for the Nintendo Switch, and it was listed on Amazon. But at the time, it was deleted and not listed anymore on Amazon, but that still gave fans hope that the game might come and be ported to the Nintendo Switch, and this could be a huge time and maybe a huge opportunity for those new Zelda fans, including me, I'm not entirely sure what I'm saying anymore, but as I was trying to say, this could make a huge opportunity for those new Zelda fans, including me, to buy this game for those who are like, I don't know, new to the franchise as well. Next up, now this might be a big of a stretch, but maybe Zelda could have the same treatment as Super Mario 3D All-Stars, having all three popular games from all-in-one, such as for example, Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, and The Wind Waker. All three popular games. I'm not entirely sure if they might want to include Twilight Princess in there, but that's just me. All three popular games featuring, and coincidentally, all three of these games are 3D, and these three games were popular at their peaks. So if Mario can have the same treatment, so can Zelda as well. And this right here is a fan made, which I honestly would like to say that this is very, very great for such a fan made cartridge of the Zelda 3D All-Stars. Actually, I would personally call this, as the title says in there, Zelda 35th, because Mario 3D All-Stars, that's Mario right there. Zelda is very different from that. And now, for the biggest game that a lot of fans and Zelda fans are waiting for maybe this year, the sequel to Breath of the Wild. And the last time we heard from that game was from June 11, 2019, and that was during the time of E3. That was the last time we ever heard from that game, and it has been almost 2 years. E3, if there's ever going to be E3 this year, then that officially means it's been 2 years since that game has been announced, but we haven't heard anything from this game since. We haven't heard any sort of update or development updates as well for the sequel of Breath of the Wild. But if Zelda Breath of the Wild 2 will get some sort of big announcement this year, then this could be our big Zelda game for the 35th anniversary, and also our Nintendo holiday game for 2021. But that's all my predictions for the Zelda franchise. But I want to know your opinions down below of what you think might happen in Zelda's 35th anniversary. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell for more videos, and I'll see you guys next time. Remember this: once a legend, always a legend. Like a Hellcat.